So these are my Allen Edmonds that I got off of eBay, and we're going to be restoring them. I think they just polished over it, so it doesn't really look bad from a distance, except for right there. You can really tell there. But for the top of it, like you can see, there's obvious scuffing that they polished over or dyed over, or used shoe cream, colored shoe cream over. And you can't really tell from a distance. So first thing we're gonna do is use some Kiwi saddle soap. Then once they're cleaned up, we will probably soak them in this water, just the uppers, not necessarily the lower leather. Then we'll put the shoe trees in them, allow them to fully dry. That'll kind of stretch that leather back out. Hopefully the vamp will be in a better condition after that. So they'll be cleaned, the leather will be stretched, it'll be dry. I will then put on some Bick's leather conditioner. This is pretty soft on the leather. And you know, it's not the best conditioner, but it also is not gonna mess up your leather too. It's pretty safe. And then we'll put on some Saphir Renovating cream in black. Kind of fill in these little scuffs. We'll let that dry. And then after that, we'll go with shoe cream. I'll kind of restore it, also give it some nutrients back. And then the polish to shine it up. And we're just gonna hold that down there for about 10 minutes. Oh, that'll be fine. I'll dry that off in a second. And this is the second shoe, just finishing up. And really you could see it tick off that base layer of that black with the saddle soap and this 10-minute soak in the warm water. Really shake out any of that water. All right, good to go. Throw in the shoehorn. And this is where I have to put the phone down. Leather too much, but that's the whole point of this, is to wet the leather, re-stretch it, take out a bunch of these creases. We'll see if this one comes out in the sun. You know what, I'll probably go back over the saddle soap one last time. Kiwi saddle soap. So this is after the second pass through the saddle soap. This is the right foot. Sorry about the wind. It's gonna mess up the audio, but at least it's gonna dry out the shoes faster, which is what I like. So these have been sitting for about 20 minutes, mostly dry. If you really squeeze, you can feel they're damp in some spots, but for the most part, they've had enough time to dry out. And then Just gonna sit here and work it into the leather. I mean, speed's not really important here. I get it evenly soaked back up. I'll probably do 2 coats on each shoe. All right, so I went over with the conditioner a couple of times. And now we're gonna let this, probably go put it back outside, let it dry up, give it time to soak in. Maybe do one more spot. Here, no, it's here. That it's just taking multiple coats right here. I'll actually go ahead and do the next part right now before we allow it to fully dry outside. It's fixing this toe cap area. Now the reason why part of the reason why I'm doing this video is because I feel like the only person I've ever seen really try to use this and maybe do well is Kirby Allison. He kind of seems to be a fan of these. I've seen other YouTube videos where they take just really super fine grit sandpaper, sand the whole area down around it to give its curvature back, and either re-dye the leather or use enough shoe cream that it blends in and looks natural. Yeah, that did it. Oh, it's like pressurized. It's coming out. All right. The phone on, but I'm also trying to look what I'm doing. All right. So I'm gonna go with this Q-tip method I saw mentioned in one of the comments of the videos. Helps you control the fine placement of this stuff. My goodness, this stuff is messy. It just flows out super easy. Hopefully it's worth it. Just trying to go very slow. No need to rush any of this. I don't have anything else to do today. Not really. Just making some happy little trees. You know, if that were to dry like that, it's actually pretty, I think, smooth and even, or at least better than it was. This stuff. I wonder how long we have to give it to dry. I don't know. So this is after a couple of applications, trying to stay inside the lines and then smoothing it out. Try to keep it in the line. I might do another coat like of this thing too, the repair cream, with another coat of the repair cream, with shoe cream and wax. That might be enough to get a shine out of this still, but we'll see.